All right, we definitely have quite a few red deer around here. This lake actually has seven red deer drink zones around it now. I just found another zone around this lake. Look at that, that is crazy. Hey guys, we're back here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and I'm Lady Legend. Today we're going to be doing a comparison between three really amazing rifles, see how they stack up against each other. Today we're going to be having a look at the M1, the 303, and the new ZARZA.308. We're going to compare their stats and test all three out and see exactly how they compare. Now, I thought we would hunt red deer here in Quattro because it is beautiful out. We don't want to be doing any night hunting. They're pretty nice, big, and hardy, and we seem to have quite a few of them here. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, guys, or learn anything at all, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing. Smash that like button. It is super amazing for the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks, guys, for that, and let's head right into it. All right, so here we are. This is my loadout. I am carrying with me the FL Sporter 303, which I absolutely love. I actually was using it more than I was using the M1 until the 308 came out. Then we do have the M1 IWANIEC, and the M1 is my favorite whitetail farming rifle. I kind of feel like it has the best recoil, but we are gonna test that. And then of course we do have the brand new, absolutely amazing ZARZA.308. I have been using nothing but this since it has come out, but it is time to compare them. All right, so the first rifle we are gonna shoot is going to be the 308. Now, as you can see, it is a very slick looking rifle. It looks completely different from the M1. M1 still looks pretty slick, and then we do have the 303, so they look completely different from each other. This one, I have to say, wins for looks, in my opinion. And let's have a look at the penetration and the quick kill. He went down to 50 immediately. And how far he went. He sure didn't go far. Let's go have a look at him. I think in a little bit what we will do is go and shoot a few whitetail as well with these three rifles and see how they compare for, say, the whitetail Great One grind. Because whitetail aren't quite as sturdy as red deer. Double lung penetration, that was a 196 meter shot. That is the 308. I am using polymers for all three of these rifles today, guys, because I do much prefer the polymer tips. But let's have a look at, we do have a bit of an angle, and that's pretty awesome penetration. You really can't ask for more than that. Now, he ran literally only 50 meters and dropped, so that is pretty awesome as well. All right, so this guy is about 215 meters out. This is the M1. We'll take two. All right, so he started dropping in health immediately, and he is down. Let's go have a look. And we still did get double lung, and this is now with the M1. And I'm gonna say that the penetration is pretty similar. We might have a little bit more penetration with the M1. We are definitely gonna have to try a shot that is straight broadside with no angle and see what kind of penetration we get with all of the rifles. Based on that, it looks like the penetration might be a little bit stronger with the M1. That's fascinating. So this is the Sporter 303. The 303 actually comes with the T-Awaroa DLC, guys. You do have to pay, I think it's 45,000 in-game dollars, but you also can earn it through the missions. Now that's more of a perfectly broadside angle we took there. And lad, he couldn't have gone more than 15 meters. And then we witnessed the great red deer exodus. They're out. So even with a perfectly broadside shot, I'm gonna say that we have a little less penetration with the 303. This is just me visually looking at it. I'm gonna say it has the least penetration of the three rifles. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, but that is very interesting. Actually, let's go and have a look at the stats for all three rifles. Okay, so we are here in the store, guys, and here is the M1. Now, the M1 comes in the Smoke and Barrels pack if you are looking to purchase it. All right, now it has an accuracy of 35, recoil of 82, reload of 49, and a hip shot of 50. Now, anytime you do purchase a weapon pack, guys, as soon as you pay for that DLC, the weapons in it do not cost any in-game dollars ever. The weapons we have to pay for that are DLC are the ones that come with map reserves. The 300 you have to pay for, the 303 you do have to pay for. That's how it works in the game. Okay, so this is the FL Sporter 303. It is 40,000. I'm sorry, I guess my guess was 45. I was off a little bit, but it is $40,000. Okay, so with the 303, we have an accuracy of 55, a recoil of 64, a reload speed of 49, and a hip shot of 67. So basically, the accuracy is 20 points higher than the M1. So this could definitely be a more accurate rifle. We are going to take them to the shooting range and test them there as well. The M1 also has 18 extra points for recoil than the 303. That's interesting. And they do have the exact same reload speed of 49, and hip shots I don't really care too much about because I never use them. All right, so here is the ZARZA.308. It has an accuracy of 45, a recoil of 75, a reload speed of 59, and a hip shot of 50. So basically, the 308 is right in between for accuracy, right in between the M1 and the 303. It has 75 for recoil, which also fits right in between the M1 and the 303. The M1 having the most recoil, and the 303 having the least. Reload speed of 59, so the 308 does take longer to reload, and a hip shot of 50, which is the same as the M1. So let's actually put those three up on the screen here and look at them compared together. So there they are, guys, all three weapons. That is fascinating. So those are the stats. Let's go and shoot them at the firing range and see how accurate they are. Let's do that. Okay guys, so we are now at the Hirschfelden firing range. Now you will find this in the bottom right hand corner of the map, and once you have it discovered, you can fast travel here. Now this firing range is awesome for long range shooting. When you come over here, you can shoot from distances from 100 meters all the way up to 500 meters. All right, let's start with 150 meters. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to mention that I do have maximum skills and perks. This one is one of the most important ones, and it is recoil management. You will find it under shotgun perks, and you do want 3 points in here. It will highly affect your recoil. So if you are trying to replicate my results, you will have to have the same skills and perks as I do, but that recoil management is very important. Now, when you are firing from the firing range, you do not have to pay for ammo, which is very sweet. We will start here. Okay, so we do have the 308 here, 150 meter shot. Beautiful. So it looks pretty darn accurate to me. We definitely aren't getting a huge amount of recoil. Beautiful. Now we have the M1. Pretty accurate. Looks like, to me, it seems as though it is firing dead on. Now this is the 303. Now all three weapons make very different sounds. Beautiful. They all seem to be pretty accurate. So if you're getting really nitty gritty, the 303 has the best stats for accuracy, but I'm going to say the difference is negligible. They are all very accurate weapons. Now let's actually have a look at them without the scope. Here is the 308. That looks pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna try for a shot without the scope, 150 meters. I wouldn't normally do this. I believe you want to aim at the top right-hand corner. Yeah, I'm not awesome at this. This takes some practice. That was a pretty good shot, not terrible. That would have been a vital. All right, so then we do have the M1. Pop that scope off. Very different looking sights. Oh, look at that! I seem to be better without the sight with the M1. Yeah, not terrible, not perfect, but not terrible. And then we do have the 303. That's what it looks like without the sight. All right, so that's the 303. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Maybe I'm just getting better with a little bit of practice. That one is a little bit high, but they definitely are very different looking without the sights on. Okay guys, so we are now in Rancho and we're gonna test these three rifles out on whitetail. Okay, so the first rifle I am going to use here is going to be the ZARZA.308. Now I have not farmed whitetail with this rifle too much. Let's see how many we can take down and how far they run. This is basically going to be a test of recoil. Now remember, I do have 3 points in recoil management, and we will look absolutely at the penetration, and we have all beautiful broadside shots here, so here we go. And we took 3. Beautiful. All right. And look at the penetration from the 308. That was almost a 200-meter shot, 180 meters basically, and it just about came out the other side of this whitetail. Absolutely dropped him in his tracks. Now that is a perfectly broadside shot, but it did a great job, so I definitely could farm whitetail with the 308. Okay, so this is the M1 now. I missed the second one, what? Now that's not the M1's fault. That's my fault. I did get him. I got him. Now when it does come down to choosing a rifle, preference does play a very big part of it. The way the rifle sounds does matter. The way it feels. Sometimes you just get used to a certain weapon and you just don't want to use a different one, and that's totally okay. As long as it works for you, nothing wrong with that. We did get right lung, liver, and stomach, and that was from 204 meters. And again, that is with the M1. You have beautiful broadside angles. So it is hard to visually see the difference. I still do feel like the M1 has the best recoil of all 3 weapons, but maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about these 3 weapons. Which is your favorite and why? What has been your best experience so far? Now, a lot of people are going to love the 308 just because it is brand new and very exciting to use. But is it going to dethrone the M1? That is the question. And right now it is winning. I think more people are using the 308 right now than any other weapon in the game. But that could simply be because it is brand new. But I think that trend will continue. I really do. Pretty insane penetration, but it isn't coming out the other side, so it kind of looks like the penetration isn't quite as amazing as the M1 or even the 308. But do you need more penetration than this? Not really. So there you have it, guys. A quick comparison between the M1, the 303, and the ZARZA.308. They are all very, very similar weapons. And quite honestly, they're all going to do a great job for you. It really does come down to preference. The difference between the 3 is very negligible in my opinion. Now definitely let me know what your favorite rifle is of these 3 rifles, guys, and why in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Don't forget to leave a like, guys. I appreciate it, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.